Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on the first day of just an in-between week between events. We are going to have a slight issue. My game, apparently, it's been a while since we've had this, but my game crashed in the middle of sleep tracking last night. So we're going to see how far it got, and judging by the 92 sleep points, I'm assuming we got most of the sleep tracked. So we'll see, but for now, we'll collect those 92 sleep points. It puts us at 5,861. And for our daily lottery, we're going to get a Poke Biscuit. Good. We do need those. It will be nice to stock those up a little bit. And for now, we can go ahead and jump into the sleep report and see just how bad the damage is. Oh, buddy. Let's see what we've got going on. Sleep report 428. We got 7 hours 47 minutes. If it crashed around 8 o'clock, we only missed about an hour or so of a sleep, so that's not that bad. It could have been a lot worse. 8:03 a.m. Yeah, so this could have been a lot worse. We actually got kind of lucky in that regard. Also, if the game's gonna crash, at least it happened at the end of sleep style discovery and not in the middle of the OGPP event. So I'll take that. You know, one crash a year happening at not the worst time and getting most of my sleep, not the worst that could have happened. But with almost 177 million drowsy power, let's see exactly what we got spawning for us. Hopefully that Dedenne we've been looking for, a top belly beware. Okay, I would like to get at least 3 new sleep styles today. I mean, with how the sleep style discovery event has gone, getting at least 3 would be nice. It looks like we did. We did get one to, oh no, only 2. We did get one Dedenne though. So we got Dedenne, Persian, Curlia, Quaxwell, Flora, oh no, that's Meowscarada, and Igglybuff with, of course, the top belly beware. And let's see. So there's the top belly beware, good amount of dream shards and XP, which I think will level up today, speaking of XP. So that'll be fun too. I kind of like ending the week with a level. Missing just one more beware sleep style. All right, for our last one, I don't remember the spread from earlier, but maybe it's that Dedenne we're looking for. 2 Dedennes would be very nice to have because Dedenne just takes entirely too much. But no, it is Quaxwell, or yeah, Quaxwell, 3-star Quaxwell. I couldn't tell with the feathers being all messy if that was Quaxwell or Quaquaval. All right. Still only missing just the one Quaxwell, so not bad. 2 new sleep styles. Could have been a lot worse considering the game crashed, so I'm happy with it. Let's see, who's hungry? Persian's hungry. Oh, Persian shiny. I did not even notice. How was I supposed to tell? I mean, to me, that looks pretty normal, but let's go ahead and feed it that Poke Biscuit we just got. Nice. Gorgeous. Was not expecting that. I wonder how many of you noticed it was shiny and I was just sitting here like, oh yeah, we're gonna move on, blah 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 blah. I did not notice that at all. Even now, I think it's just like barely a little bit more of a, like a more beige color rather than the normal, like kind of almost pure white, a little bit of off-white. So not bad, not bad. Everything else, Dedenne is the only other one I really want to try to catch. What do I have to work with? Not much. How are we gonna do this? Let's see. Let's throw out a bonus biscuit. +3. That's not great. See, we need a total of 16. How are we gonna make this work? You know, I'm deciding to do this on a whim, so I know it's not gonna be optimal. I really should have not used that bonus biscuit now that I'm deciding to do this, but I didn't decide to do it until after I did use it. This is our last research here on Lapis for a while, where we see Dedenne. We have no legendaries coming anytime soon as far as we know. We're going to have time to get a couple more. I'm just going to use the Master Biscuit to catch it, and we'll see what happens. I wish I had saved that bonus biscuit and thought to do that sooner, because then I could have caught that Iggly buff too. But it is what it is. We're going to wrap it up there. I'm hoping that the Master Biscuit gamble paid off this time, because most times it doesn't in my experience. So let's see. As far as what to send out, it's either the Ralts candy or the Stuffle candy, but I feel like probably Ralts is going to be the better one. Possibly even Sprigatito candy, but let's go ahead and go with the Ralts candy for now. No, Dedenne is seemingly kind of rare. Maybe we send that one out. Yeah, let's send out the Dedenne candy just to wrap up the second week of the Dedenne experience and help people who may be wanting to switch over to Dedenne candy and may not have them, or Dedenne in their team and may not have the most candy. 10,734 research XP puts us at level 59, almost back to max. Hopefully we can get to max pretty soon. Good sleep day probably going to help a lot with that if I remember to use my focus incense like I'm supposed to. Got that biscuit back, got 2 small dream clusters and a luck incense. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. And 14,232 dream shards, which I did look yesterday. I was thinking about leveling somebody up. 475,000 dream shards is what I was at yesterday. However, this Persian, level 20 and bashful. Let's see if we got some good shiny luck today. We've got milk, sausage, milk. And helping speed is good. Skill trigger is good. Yo, do we actually have a good shiny? Uh-oh. Ingredient finder, not so much. But inventory up at 75. Very good. Bashful, what is bashful? Is that like, is it neutral, I think? It is neutral. Okay. So it's not the best possible Persian it could be, but it is very good. This is a very good shiny, which is not typically how things go for me. Not at all. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. We're already at 76 PR. Of course, it wants to take forever. Got 2 Pokemon to get through, which isn't a lot, but when the website wants to take 10 minutes per Pokemon, it does add up. So, yeah. Let's see how far we can get. I mean, 75 PR, we're already on 100. Did I just need to scroll? Is that what it was? I just need to scroll down to get it to finish. And now 100 is going quickly. Maybe I did just need to scroll down for some reason. It's the little things, you know. Sometimes you just got to turn it off and back on again, and then it works miraculously. But this one's going pretty quick, so let's see. 75 PR is not bad. And honestly, if we really wanted to make it very good, I'm sure a sub-skill seed at 25 would be all it needs. Could potentially do the sub-skill seed at 75, but that's assuming we ever get it to that high of a level. We probably won't because of the main skill. Not super useful. And not having a skill level up is actually kind of a bad thing on this one, since it's already evolved and we can't evolve it further. Having skill level up just to help out would be nice, but overall 75 is still very good for a random shiny. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So we're gonna name this one S75. Job done. All right, now let's move on. Let's see, we've also got the Dedenne, which again, hoping this master gamble paid off. Sassy, careful is oh man, is that ingredient finding up? Is that what that is? I don't recall. Let's find out. All right, we've got all 3 ingredients. I'm fine with that. Fine with that on a skill specialist. Level 22, not too bad. Let's see. Come on, be nice to me. Helping speed is good. Ooh, skill level up is good too. Ingredient finder, not so much. Sleep XP bonus. Energy recovery bonus. Okay, so main skill chance up. Ah, it was the opposite. It was the opposite. Careful is the opposite of rash. That's actually not bad. This is, I think this is definitely a backup to Dedenne for sure. This is a solid backup to Dedenne. the skill level up at level 25 is actually very nice. Very nice. The only thing we need is instead of ingredient finder to get skill trigger. That would have been fantastic. But I mean, it's going to start off very nice, which I think is what makes it a good backup to Dene. Something that we can just get to level 25. We don't have to worry about 30 necessarily. We can manually invest into 25. And then beyond that, it's one that we can put on our team if we want to run a team of Dedenes to just really stack up extra tasty chances very quickly. So solid backup Dedenne is what I'm thinking on this one, because we can't really save it with subskill seeds. The nature does help a lot, but beyond level 25, it just doesn't get anything that really benefits it. So one subskill seed to get that helping speed, or two probably to get helping speed and skill level up. That would be about it as far as investment on this one. Now you may be asking, why are you talking about investing in these if I'm not going to? Well, maybe you have a Dedenne that's similar. Maybe this helps you think about what you could do with your one Dedenne that you have. So that's kind of why I talk about potential things I could do with these, because it could help somebody. But yeah, I probably won't ever invest the subskill seeds into these, but I could to make it better in that regard. And that would be about all I would do. Like I said, solid backup to Dene. Need to scroll down to get this to go faster. Didn't work this time. But maybe it did. I just had to scroll up this time. All right, level 100. We're slowly working on it. Looking pretty decent. But it is running a little bit slower than I would like, and we have a lot to get through. So I'm going to go ahead and move on and let this finish. We're running a bit behind today, so I'm going to let that finish. Currently sitting at 69 PR. Not bad at all. Very nice. We did get to bed on time 5 times, got our 15 diamonds, and now we can move on and get our weekly summary done and dusted. The one thing I need to look at is to figure out, ignore that this says 0. I had this set to 0 for some experiments I was running for the new island. But I'm thinking that this is now at 57. So maybe we, I wanted to kind of go to an island that was a little bit easier just to kind of chill out for a bit. I mean, we could go to Greengrass just to hang out. Week 62 summary. We did make it to Master 10, though. Not quite the 2 million that the team analysis said, but I also didn't get extra tasty lunch or dinner last night. So if we had gotten one of those extra tasty, which I missed a 50-50 shot. I had 50% extra tasty chance at dinner, and I missed it. So that's unfortunate, but still made our goal of Master 10. Little shy of the actual strength goal, but close enough that I'm going to call it a success. With 1,922,736 for our final strengths, 368,889 gains from berries, and 1,553,847 gains from cooking, which to me means that cooking is the more personally fun and superior way to play the game. Overall grade of S with 6 small handy candies. Yeah, Sunday getting whatever happened there, still somehow got an S. Actually kind of surprised about that, but maybe they just didn't count it against me since the game crashed, which is nice of them if that's what happened. But as far as a chill island to go to, I'm really kind of sad that we have 60% at all 3 of these, because I wanted to, you know what, we could just chill out anyway. Now that I think about it, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the week, we would just get it spread to the other islands. So, you know what? Let's go somewhere visually pleasing, just to hang out. Since we're stacking up for OGPP, it really doesn't matter. We're just going to collect sneaky snacking gains and see how far we can get with that, really. Not really super worried about it. Curries and stews, we'll probably just make like little 1 ingredient dishes just to get through. To that end, before it gets too late, let's grab our recovery, and since we're going to bed on time, let's just make our 1 little meal. Not really anything too crazy. Don't want to spend too many ingredients. Kind of want to save most of them for for next week. So let's just, you know what? Actually, we're going to get plenty of sausage from collecting skill triggers from Raiko. We'll just throw one sausage in. That'll be our little one ingredient dish. Watch it be extra tasty. Why? Why? 329. Strength gained. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever, doesn't matter. We're here to stack up berries. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I've still got Gardevoir on the team for now. I'm not entirely sure how I want to play this out. A few people in the comments were talking about swapping out Gardevoir for something else, for another berry specialist, but it seemed like it really only made sense if I had energy pillows to keep Raiko's energy topped up. And I may still switch. I had a few more pillows than I thought. I'm not entirely sure that I have enough to get through the rest of the week. So we're going to take a look at that. I may still switch. I don't want to click on anybody else. I don't want to accidentally collect skill triggers that I'd rather wait and save for later. Actually, you know what? This guy's skill trigger doesn't matter. It's ingredient magnet. Didn't get it anyway. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I don't want to click on Dedenne at all in case he's double stacked. I don't want to collect those extra tasty chances because they do not carry over when you switch islands. Even if you're going to the same island, if you switch to a new campsite, get a new Snorlax, basically just think of it as if you find a new Snorlax, the extra tasty chance doesn't count. It goes away. Think of it as the extra tasty chance is affecting the Snorlax directly. So if you go get a new Snorlax, that extra tasty chance left with that Snorlax that you left behind. Speaking of Dedenne, the new one did finalize at a PR of 69. So very nice. Let's move on. And like I said, we are just here chilling out, collecting our overstacks, trying to get ready for the OGPP that is showing up soon. Also, keep in mind, to that end, we do have maintenance tonight, so make sure to plan accordingly. Make your meals if you need to at a different time, just to make sure you don't get caught out by the maintenance and are unable to make your meals. Other than that, there's a couple of things that we need to do. We have some new news. That's surprising. Oh, this sounds like serious news. Response to inappropriate conduct. What have you guys been up to? All right. Thank you for playing Pokemon Sleep. This is an announcement about our response to inappropriate conduct within this app. We will be strengthening our response to inappropriate conduct so players can play the game with full peace of mind. An example of inappropriate conduct: using unauthorized tools or programs to conduct a considerable number of sleep research sessions. Inappropriate conduct such as the above conflicts with our terms of use, and we will be taking measures such as suspending the user's account if it is detected in either past or future gameplay. Obtaining a sleep score of 101 points or more in a day via inappropriate operations. I didn't even know this was possible. For players who have obtained a lot of rewards via inappropriate conduct, play restrictions may be implemented for several days while we collect fraudulently obtained rewards. We plan to make fixes in a future update. Interesting. We will be taking measures such as suspending the user's account if this behavior is detected in future gameplay. Please enjoy the app according to the rules laid out in the terms of use. Also, playing the game in ways other than intended may cause problems with the app's operation, so please refrain from spreading or encouraging such behavior. To protect the peace of mind of our players, we will periodically observe app use and continually respond to inappropriate conduct within the app. We hope you continue to enjoy Pokemon Sleep. So, a little bit more of a serious tone with this news. So take that into account. If you are doing any of these things, y'all know me. I personally have said in the past, I don't care if you manipulate your sleep data. It's not a competitive game, so you're not affecting anybody's gameplay other than your own. So for that reason, I don't really care, but the like button does, at least when it comes to certain conduct. So yeah, be aware of that if that's something that could affect you. I don't want to see anybody lose their account, especially we put a lot of time into these accounts. You know, mine going over a year. I'm not trying to get mine suspended or banned. So yeah, that's very interesting news. Don't know what else I can really say about that. So all right, let's move on. We did get a medal. It was for Master 10, I think, is what it's going to be for. Yeah, Master 10 at Lapis Lakeside. So we got the Master 5 and Master 10 medal at the same time, or in the same week. We got 20 diamonds for it. Also, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I forgot to double check what number of sleep styles I was at before we started this week. So 1 second. All right. So turns out it was 423 sleep styles is what I had on Monday. So, well, that means we only got 7 new sleep styles the entire event. To me, this event didn't really feel like much beyond a normal week. Without the other bonuses, it really didn't feel like much. Hopefully y'all saw more new sleep styles than I did. Granted, I was also at a very high completion of the sleep style decks to begin with, so I don't know how much I really could have seen given where I was at. But I also made it to Master 10, which is well above the record that I had set before. And even then, didn't feel like I was really seeing too many new sleep styles. So to me, this event kind of felt underwhelming. Like they should have turned up the chances of getting new sleep styles a little bit more, because it just didn't really feel like there was a lot there. I don't know. Like I said, I have been running the poll every day, and the last 2 days, 100% of respondents have said they got new sleep styles. So it does seem like people are getting new sleep styles, but is it at a significantly higher rate than what you would normally get? It really just didn't feel like it to me. But at the same time, like I said, this event also felt like kind of just a normal week. So I don't know why we really made a big deal out of sleep style discovery if it wasn't really going to help people push higher into the sleep decks to help people try to get to new islands to get ready for the OGPP. I really feel like it just didn't meet its stated goal of trying to help people push through the sleep decks. So I don't know. That's my personal experience. Again, I was already very far into the sleep decks, so I don't know how much it was going to help me anyway, but I thought I would have got more than an average of 1 a day. I thought I would have got more than 7. But yeah. I don't know. I'd kind of have to give this event like probably like a 6 out of 10. Like, it felt like a normal week. So, I mean, if it feels like an average week, then that's a 5 out of 10. But, you know, with a little bit of excitement of, hey, maybe we'll see some new stuff. And most days getting new sleep styles, it gives it a point or two. So, you know, like this was probably like a 6 out of 10 kind of event. There were no other bonuses to really help. It would have been nice to have some kind of bonus. Maybe they could have taken the buff from the good camp ticket and give like, hey, all of your Pokemon are producing an extra 10% faster this week to try to help you build up some strength to get to those new strength scores, to try to get some new sleep styles to help out. I think if they'd have done that, that would have helped out a lot. But personally, for me, this event was like a 6 out of 10. It just didn't really seem to do much. So I don't really know what else to say about it other than that. I mean, it was just kind of here, and that was about it. There's not really much else I could say about it other than to try to think of ways they could have fixed it. That's my idea. Hey, give us at least some kind of buff to help us get through the ranks a little bit faster to be able to see more new sleep styles. But I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of my review on it. But as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If I just had a bad experience with it because of where I'm at in the game, maybe there's something I'm missing, but let me know what the experience you had. If you know how many new sleep styles you got, even better. I'm always curious to see what you guys think, and if you can think of some ways that they could improve this event without breaking it. We don't want to make it too strong. If you can think of some ways to improve this event, let me know that as well in the comments. But for now, we are going to try to get ready. The last thing we need to change for next week, I thought about swapping in a Ghostberry specialist as well. We do have the one Gengar that could help. The problem is, if we've got some skill triggers banked and I switch the team members now, it gets rid of those skill triggers. And I just now remembered that's a thing. So I think we're kind of stuck here unless I want to collect, hey, 1,000 hours slept. Another good night ribbon. Collect that. That's fine. Unless I want to recollect. I mean, it would be really only Dedene's skills. You know what? We did get one skill trigger from Raikou, but if we're only sacrificing it on Dedenne, it's fine, I think, because Dedene's skill triggers don't carry over anyway. Just don't be any. There's only one. That's not that bad. Yeah, we're gonna collect from Dedenne. We're gonna swap in a better gatherer. Actually, I didn't even need to collect the inventory. Why did I do that? That was so dumb. I'm just a habit, I guess. Anyway, Dedenne will refill. It'll be a little bit under everybody else, but that's not that big a deal. But instead of Gardevoir, we're going to swap in. It is this Gengar specifically. This one has a much lower ingredient finding rate, but also should collect plenty of berries. And with the overstack from Raikou on the team, you know what? I actually don't know if I like that. No. We're gonna go back to Ampharos. I just thought it doesn't really make sense to go with Gengar. Once the inventory is full, they're always gonna get the berries, so it doesn't matter what their berry finding rate is. The Greppa berries from Ampharos are gonna be a little bit weaker, but let's see. How much is it gonna cost us to get this guy to level 30? If we can get to level 30, we should be fine. Let's min-max a little bit. Yeah, okay. 11,000, 10,000 basically. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna get him to level 30. We're gonna power up those berries just a little bit more, and that should help even the gap between him and Gengar. They are still favored. That Gengar was only bringing in one berry at a time because it's an ingredient specialist, but this one is a skill specialist, so they both only bring in one berry. However, this one being electric type will boost Raikou's skill trigger a little bit more. So we're going to leave it as is. And we are going to... Yeah, we got a long way to go to level 30 for this guy. We're going to leave it just like it is right now. And I think this is the way to go. I've got Walrein on the team because he's actually like my second best berry specialist in general. And he has helping bonus, which will help the team, and has sleep XP bonus, which will also help the team grow over these next few days while we just let them sit there in the background. So we should be in a really good spot. This will be the team for a little while we overstack. Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. This will be the team to take us into OGPP and hopefully get us started off with a very nice little bump. But for now, we're just going to make one final dish. It's just going to be another one ingredient, probably extra tasty just to spite me. Sausage meal. And we're going to be done with it. Don't add any more. And we should be in a good spot. All right, good. It wasn't extra tasty for no reason. All right, well, that's going to be it. We are set, ready to go for OGPP. We just got to let things overstack while we can. And hopefully start off. Got to make sure not to click on anybody except Raikou. Do not click on anybody but Raikou because we don't want to use those skill triggers here. All right. So we are good to go. Hopefully this team does well. Ooh, did we get a skill trigger in? Nope, no, we didn't. But we can collect that one single berry, and we'll see how the week treats us. But for now, let's check one last thing real fast. I'm just curious. It is a Totodile incense. Very nice. We do still need a better Totodile, so I will happily take that. Probably won't get it, though, to be honest. If we get to Master 3, I'm going to be very surprised. Anyway, that is going to do it for the video today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy them. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, White, Husky Star, and Jassy. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, go ahead and click that join button right next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, click the link to the Discord in the description box and come and join us to talk about Pokemon Sleep. And other than that, y'all have a good night. Let me know how the Sleep Style Discovery event went for you. And until next time, later, dudes.